electrifying showdown. It's a battle of power and precision. Will Kamkal and Akari's firepower be enough to short-circuit the Titans, or will Dinobong and the Choco Mucho Titans rise above and rule the skies? Good evening, everyone. It's going to be the Akari Chargers against the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. You're watching live here in the PhilSports Arena in Pasig City. And as you can see, the crowd is hyped. You can hear the shouts. I'm Denise inside with my partner, Ivy Demulia and Jana Hido, your broadcast panel for this evening. Ladies, how are you feeling?
Good. Very good. Very excited. This is the last match, but this is always the best way to spend a weekend.
It really is. For those who are wanting a relaxing weekend, what better way than to watch some volleyball action? But for those who are not able to watch us live, Ivy, how can they watch us?
Of course, if you can't join us here right now, you can also catch us as Filipinas Live in One Sports and One Sports Plus.
And we are down to our last 2 weeks in the preliminaries. It is the last stretch. How are our teams doing?
Of course, with the team standings for today, we can see the two teams competing this evening. Akari and Choco Mucho, they find themselves in the middle of the team standings, and of course, they have a few more games left, and that means that they would need to get all the wins that they can, to get higher up in the rankings. Because Akari has shown that they can beat most of the teams at the bottom of team standings, but Choco Mucho has been hot and cold, but with the remaining games, very much hopeful that they can still bring home a victory.
Akari Chargers, we've always talked about their consistency throughout the conference. Meanwhile, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, they are on a roll. They're on a 3-game win streak. Well, let's talk about the Akari Chargers. They did so well in their previous game. That was last Saturday, and it was all thanks to that woman. She is one of their top scorers, only after Ivy Laxina, 12 points. Ellie Soyo, talk about elevating her game.
That's right. Well, although Ellie Soyo started up a bit slow, but their last 2 games, she scored 27 points in total, both in double digits. And that really goes to show that how much she has been contributing to the teams. Apart from Ivy Laxina, we have another member of the Chargers who's also giving in the double-digit scores.
We go to the other squad, and we talk about a former Akari Charger, Santiago Manaban, who has really found her way home with the team. She is ramping up her game, really dominating when it comes to her scores. 35 points only for her last 2 games.
That's right. So she has been a very big has been contributing very well for the Titans and scoring double digits. She has been one of the go-to persons, and great also replacement with the absence, of course, of Kat Tolentino. So definitely a lot of contribution here for the senior, not only in the points but also in the leadership.
And she has really contributed a lot to the team. As Ivy mentioned, leadership, attack prowess, defensive prowess. Now let's check in with how the teams are doing. How are they feeling after all the wins, and now suddenly one of them has to lose, Jana?
Exactly, Denise and Ivy. Well, I'm very happy that I was able to speak to both Ellie Soyod and to Santiago Manaban, because what you've been mentioning, contributions, was definitely a big word that I was able to pick up from my conversations with them earlier at the dugout. Well, all that Dinin was able to tell me was, lagi naman akong ready mag-contribute. Well, for Ellie Soyod, pretty much the same also. Pag pinapasok ako sa laro, iniisip ko talaga kung paano ako mag-contribute. So there we go. Contributions being the big word, and I'm pretty sure we saw that in their scoring surges in their past games here in 2025. And you know what? We mentioned that PLDT game with Ellie Soyod, their first game of the year. She was scoreless. She had that scoreless output, and she told me, and I quote her saying, "Napa-reflect ako doon." You feel me? I feel her when she said that, because right after that, she racked up the points and was able to see those contributions in Akari. And Ellie told me that when she's playing volleyball, she never thinks of the numbers. She never thinks of the output. But it's only until after the game, when she sees the stat sheet, she tells me, nakakagaan daw talaga ng loob yun.
And nakakagaan ng loob ng kanyang mga teammates, because she is, as you know, the theme of this match really is contribution. Who will be able to contribute more to their squad to lead to a victory? When we talk about contributions, we cannot not talk about these 2 players who have done so much for their squads. And we look at our premier matchup. It's Ivy Laxina for the Akari Chargers and none other than Cici Rondina for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Are we even surprised by these names,
Of course,
Ivy?
we're not surprised. These 2 ladies have been consistent all throughout the tournament, bringing in the points, raking in, helping the team with their wins. The number 8 scorer and the number 3 score respectively in the tournament right now. So if we talk about double digits numbers, well, that is just an ordinary day, you know, for these two ladies.
It is a premier matchup. You've got David versus Goliath here. Ivy just towering everyone with her height, but Cici, just that explosive power of hers. Let's check now again with Jana with this matchup and how are the players doing? Were you able to chat with them as well?
Of course, I was able to talk to Cici Rondina of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. You know what? When I was talking to Cici and she was like conveying this in a very deeply personal note that whoever she's matched up with, she knows that high school, college, or in the pro leagues, lagi daw siyang na-challenge. Walang nagbago. It has never changed. And in all that, composure has seriously maintained a big deal for her. She just wants to stay as composed. And you know what? She's making it look oh so easy. And I guess we never know that she's being really challenged about all these matchups. And well, I guess, Cici, we're excited to see lots of that today. And I'm sure with the player that she's pitted against, the caliber of Ivy Lexina, that's one to watch today. And you know what? This evening, I guess the stars are bright, not just in this matchup, but also here in the league. And with Choco Mucho with Akari, win number 6 is up for grabs. And of course, I'm talking to you, PVL fans. We'd love to hear your thoughts. We have a question that is running right below on the Filipinas Live app. Check out your streams because we are asking which star spiker will dominate this match. Will it be Cici Rondina or will it be Ivy Lexina? Great choices there, guys. What do you think?
I will choose to remain mom until the game starts.
It's going to be a tough choice, even for the audience, I am sure.
But we are so interested to hear what you're thinking, so don't forget to tweet us with a hashtag. So buckle up, volleyball fans, because this match is about to spark some serious action. We'll be back after the break.
babalik ako at papakita ko kung sino ako. Na-pressure! Hi, I'm Justine Hazareno and PVL, I'm back! Ang na-miss ko about playing sa PVL, syempre yung teammates ko na lagi kong kasama, and then syempre yung crowd na yung magaganahan ka na maglaro sa loob ng court. Super excited, syempre, kasi sobrang haba rin ng preparation. Sobrang goosebumps and overwhelming kasi hindi ko din ina-expect na makakabalik ako ng ganito kabilis. Kasi mahaba pa yung pinaghandaan namin ni Coach Jen, pero na-reach ko yung goal na kung ano yung gino-goal namin talaga para makabalik ako. Yung natutunan ko from the sideline, siguro kung paano gumalaw yung teammates ko, and syempre pagdating sa loob ng court, kung paano ko sila matutulungan, and kung paano yung mga service receive, kung paano sila i-cover, yung mga ganun. Yung goal ko is siguro composure. And then, kung ano yung nilalaro ko dati, maibabalik ko and ipapakita ko kung sino ako. And matulungan ko yung team. Hi PVL fans! Thank you for supporting and keep on supporting us sa mga susunod namin na games.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live here at the Phil Sports Arena, Pasig City, is the 2025 Open Conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. We are in the preliminary rounds match number 54 between the Akari Chargers and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Bobby Celso. Second referee, Mr. Erlindo Eusebio. Let us meet the starters. First, for the Akari Chargers. Let's start with our team captain at number 16, Ivy Lampina. Wearing jersey number 2, Fifi Sharma. At number 7, Camille Pao. Jersey number 10, Camille Victoria. Number 17, Faith Nisperos. At 24, Ellie Soyud. Starting libero number 15, Justin Nazareno. With our head coach, Mr. Takayuki Mino. Now let's call on your Choco Mucho Flying Titans. With our team captain at number 18, Cici Rondina. Jersey number 2, Des Chang. Wearing jersey number 6, Zindin Manaba. At number 9, Mars Alba. Number 17, Lorraine Pecanya. At 22, Cherry Nunag. Starting libero number 16, Pam Ponce. With our head coach, Mr. Dante Alinsunurin Jr. This match is under the regulations and supervision of the Games and Amusements Board. PVL.
Good evening, everyone, to those tuning in. It's the Akari Chargers against the Choco Mucho Flying Titans on your screens. The starters, same for the Akari Chargers that we also saw during their previous game against the Capital One Solar Spikers. Meanwhile, for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, Des Cheng is going to be part of the starting six. And we're all hyped up. You heard the screams, the shouts of the fans, Ivy.
They're very excited, you know. I think particularly with this matchup as well. So a lot of supporters joining us here live. And of course, this is, as we can expect, this is going to be one noisy game.
And just to give a quick recap, these two squads have been gaining steam as we slowly reach the end of the preliminaries. We've got 2 weeks left. And the Chargers have won their last 2 games, while the Flying Titans are on a 3-game winning streak. But sadly, all good things must come to an end.
That's right. So one of these teams will continue on with the victory, but one, unfortunately, would have another addition to the loss column in their statistics.
Right now, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, they are starting strong, a 2-0 lead against the Akari Chargers. Celebrations are happening early on here in set 1. Camuy to Nesperos. Cross court, Rondino is there. Alba sets to Des Cheng with a slight tap. Hazareno to Soyud. Alba chases that ball. Rondino from the back. 3-0 for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Cherry Nunag is on the very front. That kind of move, I guess you could say it was expected from someone.
That's right. So very intense start here for Choco Mucho. It's actually a very good start for them. Meanwhile, for Akari, they're just trying to get the feel of things. But the very aggressive attacks we're seeing on the side of the ladies in purple.
The front line fully stacked. You've got Dindin Santiago Manaba, Cherry Nunag, and Des Cheng in the front line. As Cici Rondina serves. Camuy to Fifi Sharma. And they finally stopped the bleeding. Getting their first point here in set 1. That was a service error as we check in with Jana Hido for her report on the spot.
Well,
Jana.
Denise and Ivy, recent back-to-back wins of the Akari Chargers have definitely given them that much needed momentum here in the PVL. But today against Choco Mucho Flying Titans, Faith Nesperos tells me it's going to be a tough match. Well, she also attributes this to how both teams today are right in the middle of the standings and how this scenario reminds her of what she calls experiencing growing pains here in the league. How she knows what it's like being in a top team in college to having to grind it out here in the pros. Well, for Faith, she's just immensely grateful to be exposed to this type of environment early in her career. That in the matches lost and in the matches won, it's also a boost in experience. Do you guys agree, Denise and Ivy?
Well, I do. Talking to Faith also, and some of her teammates, they've called her the gentle giant.
Yeah.
She fights her battles from within. So a lot of the things that we see from her, that spunk, that grit, it's because a lot has been done already internally. Heading back to the game, Dindin Santiago Manabat. Her first point for the match. Quick attack.
Dindin finding that space with the hands of the blockers.
And we're seeing a really aggressive Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Yeah, I do agree. And they have also been defending the floor very well. A lot of good saves as well. Des Cheng scores off the block.
And this really is quite new because usually it's the Akari Chargers who would charge ahead. And it's the Choco Mucho Titans, Flying Titans, who would usually wait till until they're able to get a good read
Right.
on their opponents, but it's no holds barred for the Flying Titans right now.
Well, if this is any indication really of how much they want to win this game, so Akari has a lot waiting for them. So this is going to be a challenge. Poor reception to the side of Akari.
Chagas from the back. Alba to Dindin Santiago Manabat. Too strong, but she's calling for a challenge. A ball in, ball out, our first challenge of the match.
But Dindin was quite sure that her spike hit the line. Well, we do have to remember, if it hits even just by a hair, it touches the line even by a hair, then that's called in.
And we can see that momentum really matters for today's game. Each team is trying to grab that and have it on their side.
That's right. So again, you have to. They just have a few remaining games left. So of course, they would want to be able to get that win. So that is in.
Just like what you were saying.
By a very, very small margin.
But it's there.
You could have actually called it out, really. So if not with the challenge system, probably that would really be a call. That would be called outside.
But she was quite firm in asking for the challenge, and we see the reason why. Another point awarded to the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. They now have 5 points ahead of the Akari Chargers. And it's not only their winning streak that is on a streak right now, but also their scoring streak here in set 1 as we go to our first technical timeout. The fans of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans donning their team's color. The crowd really is full of pink and purple. Pink for the Akari Chargers, while purple for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Always all-out support, you know, every time that Choco Mucho is playing. But of course, the Akari supporters are here as well.
They are present. They will not be, you know, they are outnumbered right now, but I'm sure they will be making up for it in their screams and shouts that we will be hearing later. Solid serve from Santiago Manabat. Alba to Cheng. Cam to Nesperos. Really strong blocking and defensive capabilities from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Let's look at that replay.
So that went outside, so the point goes to Akari, and this is a much needed point here for the Chargers.
Point lead for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Faith Nesperos of the Akari Chargers serves. Alba back sets to Dindin. Hazareno was there. Faith from the back. Alba to Pecana. Cam to Raagas.
And she finds that space at the back of the defense of Choco Mucho. Well, it's not the strongest of hits. Just found the right spot. between actually the two best receivers of Choco Mucho.
The irony. 2-0 run for the Akari Chargers, slowly cutting down Choco Mucho's lead. Alba sets to Santiago Manabat. So it was there. Kamuy Raagas with a soft touch. Back-to-back points for Erica Raagas.
Raagas playing very smart. Back-to-back points. And again, not the strongest of hits. This was a very clever tip.
And she looks very happy with her back-to-back points as Faith Nispero serves once more. Oh, 4-0 run for the Akari Chargers. What is happening to the team? But that block of the set brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Ivy, it's just like they turned the switch. 4-0.
That's right. So it's actually they're able to convert points already from their attack. So that was something that was they're having a challenge when we started the game. Their passing was when we started the game. The passing was also something that they had to adjust, and that's what they were able to do here in this part.
Now just a 3-point lead for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, that is. Oh, Raagas has the hot hands right now.
Good adjustment from Raagas.
Smart plays from this woman. Over receive. And the Akari Chargers really, we're seeing better reception, so they're able to, Kamuy Cal is able to have better plays, better sets for her teammates. The attackers are loving it.
That's right. So she has more options now when it comes to the attack.
Raagas again.
Oh, that was outside.
And from a really huge gap, now the Akari Chargers is just down 2 points.
And more or less, this is what we actually expect from both of these teams. So it was just a very strong start for Choco Mucho, but Akari was able to make adjustments. But not after that error from Eddie Soyud.
Too much elevation. Pacanio back on the service area.
Back-to-back attack errors for the side of Akari.
And could you break it down for us right now, Ivy? We saw smooth playing from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans a while ago. But now both teams, it's not just Choco Mucho, but Akari as well, they're committing errors.
That's right. So, it could be that because Akari has been able to gain the points, so it probably there's a little bit more pressure now on the side of Choco Mucho. It was a very, very comfortable lead when we started the set. So that confidence might have been shaken a bit.
Well, it's making for a really good match because right now the momentum is with no one.
That's right.
She is free for the taking, and we wonder whose team will be able to grab it first.
Three service errors already given by Akari. And Akari would need to be very careful with the errors that they're committing here in this set. And speaking of errors,
it's the opposite for Alba. Service ace.
Very good floater there from Alba.
Cam to Soyud, cross court. Alba was there. General sets to CC Rondina. So much power and speed on that cross-court attack.
Was just too fast for the defense.
That's back at the set is brought to you by Dunkin. Pasalubong ng bayan. And she had like 2 blockers. Timeout is called by Coach Taka and the Akari Chargers. Let's listen in.
Try to make it. Be fast, Eddie. Quickly. Try to work on the run. Just make it long rally if you cannot finish one rally. Going to cover there.
Girls, huwag tayo magtagal sa isang rotation ulit. Tulad na sa training natin. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Exercise na kayo bukas.
See on your screens, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans have 2 remaining games for the preliminaries. That's Feb 13 against the next-led Chameleons, and on Feb 22 against the Cherry Tigo Crossovers. So they're down to the last stretch. You want to get all the wins that you can.
That's right. So after this preliminary round, the next round would involve a single match. So that would determine who would be advancing on to the finals.
And this is why we said early on, even in the preliminaries, every game counts already.
Good save.
Good save. Oh, Ellie Soyud, a quick attack. And she has become so formidable in the past couple of games, Ivy.
That's right. So I think she really reflected very well. You know, the realization after probably watching what happened in the first few games. So I think that was really a good thing, you know. It's really not all about the physical aspect of it. So a lot of it would probably have to do with the mental part as well.
The SWOT analysis
Yes.
that Ellie Soyud did worked so
Very
well.
effective.
You know, she could be leading retreats and we could follow that program and get better. But great blocking from the Akari Chargers. Still, Choco Mucho just maintaining a 2-point lead here in set 1. Alba to Cici. Kamoy to Erica. Too much power. And Coach Taka unfazed by that mistake. 3 points. Not too bad compared to the 6-point, 7-point lead that they had to catch up. Alba, Deschang. Kamoy to Faith, cross court. Cici was there, no follow-up after that.
Good hit from Faith Nesperos.
And great back and forth from both teams. Really showing their prowess. That's what we mentioned a while ago. It is a battle of power and precision. Alba, Dindin Santiago. Oh, I think this is our first long rally here in set 1. And just as I said it, it has ended. We go to our second technical timeout. 16-13 still, and Choco Mucho Flying Titans is favored. Malalapitan, and look at these BFFs enjoying the match today as proudly donning their TARP CMFT supporters and other fans. Thank you so much for joining us this Saturday evening here at the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City, and for those watching us live on One Sports Channel 6 and One Sports Plus Channel 261 and in the Pilipinas Live app. Mochi Ravenna, part of the Akari Chargers team and mother of the Ravenna trio.
That's right. That's
Give
not just
credit,
only to Danny.
Give credit where credit is due. Mother Mochi.
So we have new players on the court here for actually both teams. Mike Ortiz is seeing action here for Choco Mucho, and Daniel Ravenna is on the floor for Akari.
And I was able to chat with Danny a while ago, and she was telling me her position on the team and her role, and she said she's... Whoa. Oh, that was an amazing attack. Let's look at that replay.
And that was too quick.
For the human eye, thank God there was a replay. Couldn't catch up with how quick Ortiz's attack was.
And that was another error. So these are the things that Akari should be very careful about. So they're struggling with their first ball, and they're having a hard time trying to control the ball as well when they put it over.
And this is what Danny was saying a while ago, that usually when she's put in, it's to tip the scales, to correct something that's being done that is wrong. And that's why the pressure is even more intense, because what if she comes in and more mistakes happen? But that is what is happening right now for the Akari Chargers, and one could only feel the pressure that, you know, Danny could be feeling right now.
That's right. So I think it's similar to being put inside when the score is 24 for your opponent, and you're like behind several points.
As we check in with Jana for more stories on the teams competing today. Jana.
Hey, Denise and Ivy, just some news here from the sidelines, both from Choco Mucho and from Akari. First, on the Choco Mucho side, well, Lorraine Pecañas, if you saw it earlier, she was seen limping earlier in the first set back to the bench. And when I spoke to the PT, I was told it's a sprained right ankle. Lorraine was clearly in pain a while back, and I was also told we're not sure if she could come back or the severity of the injury. Nonetheless, let's hope for the best on her part. And with Ivy Laxina, she was also, she twisted her left ankle naman. She's resting on the bench, and I was told it's minor, and maybe we could see her play a while back. Just some news here on the sidelines. Why don't we check back with you guys?
Thanks, Jana, for checking in with us, and the athletes for praying, hoping, fingers crossed that it is nothing serious. This is the longest conference yet. It's 6 months. Well, now I think 5 or 4.
Yeah. So, but it's quite unfortunate. We already have 2 players that hopefully Ivy is not a big injury, but it's very early on in this game, so it's quite unfortunate.
Alba back sets to Binda Santiago Manabat as we check back in. But just to harp back to what Abby was saying a while ago, you know, you don't want to be that player that comes in with a 24-point. But sadly, you know, how would you interpret it? If the coach put you in, like, does it show that he has so much faith in you?
If I were that, you know, the mindset I would have if I was that player is that there's a reason why I was the one placed in for that very crucial moment. But that could also put more pressure to some people, you know. Yeah, that's when, you know, how mental toughness comes in now.
You know what they say, only for God's strongest warriors.
Yes.
Point for the Akari Chargers. Another one for Erica Raagas, who currently has 4 points here in set 1.
She's been working the blockers of Choco Mucho very well. I think she's got 2 out of her 4 points out of off the block hits.
Her in-game adjustments has also been very smart and tactical. Wong. Victoria to the Agas. Great save there by Des Cheng. Cici Rondina also working the blocks of the Akari Chargers.
But that last attack of Cici had a little help from the net, but that really worked in her favor. 4-point advantage being enjoyed by Choco Mucho, and they did not let Akari get any closer than 2-point lead.
Points,
Yeah, 2 points.
Oh, but Akari still charging ahead. You gotta love their energy. Look at that replay. Kamoy finally scoring a point of her own. 3 points for Kamkal. Wong to Nuna. Wow.
Oh, good pickup. Was there? Hazaren was saying that was good.
But they're calling for a floor touch.
Hazaren was quite confident about it.
You gotta also love the confidence of Cherry Nunag. When she hit that, she's like, yeah, there's no coming back after this for you guys. But here we are with the floor touch challenge. Proving the cliche, bilog ang bola, always true. And we've had 2 challenges already here in set 1.
Let's take a look at the video replay. Hard to tell.
Hard to tell.
Angle.
Yeah,
but
you don't know the other side.
no, but I think more of the ball touched the floor, so that would be called as a floor touch. She probably felt the ball in her fingers, but
Again, limited views. Let's check in with the Akari Chargers with their timeout.
Defense position, it's so we need cover discipline. kasi almost going to bumping paint in the area also. Cover discipline tayo on defense formation. And try to organize broken defense. Better and better. Let's make a good set, piece set, and going to bring out the big set. Go, go, go.
Dapat lang yun. Kaya natin na na. Chargers. Parang nagka-catch up na si Akari. Ready pa sa
Only 4 points. Tama naman sila. They've had bigger gaps.
yeah, the start of the match was really a very big
It was.
gap. So, and they managed to trim it down to just 2 points. So it's just playing between 2 points, 4 points. So, I think this is something that Akari can still do. But I think first things first, really, is they have to really concentrate on the passing.
That is something that they have not found the consistent system for just yet. Alba to Cici. But sadly, that was outside.
I think Cici overcooked that.
And they're asking, I think the team is like asking if they want to challenge, but they're taking that loss. Again, set 1, game still too early. More challenges could be called. You want to save it.
Over receive. Desperos makes something out of that.
And timeout will be called by the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. I think they were thrown off guard with that previous play.
Okay? Same lang. Importante lang magbibigay sa kung gusto mo mula ng 1, 2 or 2. Isig ka lang, ha? So, diskarte mo lang, ha? O, sige.
akin. Ay, Choco Mucho! Titan Pride!
Very little instructions there, so probably things that they've already done in practice, just a little reminder, but has something to do with about how what play they need to execute. So let's take a look at what's going to happen here as we come back from that timeout.
4 points, just 2 points. 2-point lead for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, 22-20. Alba to CC. Ball still alive. Cam to Sharma. Straight to Bestien.
Don't look now, but it's just a 1-point advantage now for being enjoyed by Choco Mucho. This is another good play there from Akari.
Excellent set.
Yeah. If they capitalize the middle, you know, they usually have a high success rate with that.
Alba to CC from the back. And what we're seeing right now, CC Rondina is a marked woman. She's really finding ways to be able to score off the block because Desperos has got her eyes on her.
Another poor reception on the side of Akari.
What's causing, I wouldn't want to say disintegration, but it's sort of like that. They're falling apart.
It has been like a seesaw battle here for Akari, you know, but the reception has been a problem that they've been having since the start of this set.
That error will lead to a set 1 win of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. And they really showed their dominance and aggression early on in today's match. We're looking forward to how set 2 would play out for both squads. (25-21) in favor of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, who were able to really take control of the whole set despite some pushbacks from the Akari Chargers.
It was a very strong start for Choco Mucho, and they've been ahead as much as 7 points at the start of a set. So Akari slowly inched towards closer, but you know, the Choco Mucho managed to maintain the lead at 2 points, 4 points, and towards the end of the set, you know, there was really a sense of urgency in the side of Choco Mucho.
Yes.
So a bit more consistent in terms of playing that we see in the ladies in purple. As we take a look at the numbers for the attacks, it has been Choco Mucho with more attack points. Akari has scored more off the blocks, and both had a point from the service line. But what hurt Akari really in set number 1 was the number of errors that they have committed. Double-digit errors. 10 errors. They probably have like 2 or 3 from the service line. 3 from the service line, and then from the attack, they committed like 4, and that was at the start of the set. And what was crucial also was the error committed at the last point to end or close set number 1. So it's talking about the efficiency of attacks. Both actually have almost in the same range of efficiency, 37% efficiency rate for Choco Mucho and 33% for Akari. So it just goes to show that in terms of attacking, pretty much their level. So what made really the difference was that Akari was just been committing too much errors.
And I would like to agree with what you said, Ivy, that we really felt that sense of urgency from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans throughout the whole set. But it was Akari Chargers, not but. Meanwhile, the Akari Chargers were playing catch-up, which is always the hard part.
Yeah, right.
You don't want to be the team that plays
That's
catch-up.
right, that's right. And on the side of Choco Mucho, despite the fact that they've been committing errors as well, the aggressiveness does not change.
Yeah.
The pace does not change. Meanwhile, on the side of Akari, they commit errors. You can sense that they're slowing down a bit.
They're easily shaken up by things. Maybe we give credit. They are a younger team than the Choco
That's
Mucho
one.
Flying
Well,
Titans.
that's one.
Alba to CC back in the game. Cam to Faith. There was an error again on the side of the Akari Chargers. She stepped.
It was a net violation error and a crossing error for Faith Desperos.
Being tall comes with advantages and disadvantages. Oh, and we're seeing a similar start. The same that they had in set 1 for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. The aggression, the quickness, the urgency that we kept on repeating.
And I think Choco Mucho realizes the struggle that Akari is having with the first ball. So they have aggressive serves and they're giving out more challenging spikes or attacks. But net violation error called up against Akari once again. I think it was Ellie Soyud.
She's not too convinced with that error. That's why they're calling for a challenge. Net fault. Another recurring theme that we're seeing also. Early challenges being called. And we await the results, but Ellie looked quite resolute.
Yeah. That she didn't feel anything.
Yeah. But who knows? You know, sometimes you don't see things, you don't feel things in the heat of the moment.
Well, it was. The net violation was in the side of Choco Mucho and not in Akari.
So successful challenge for Ellie Soyud and the Akari Chargers.
There are so much pairs of hands on the net. It was quite confusing who touched the net first.
Okay na yan, coach.
I don't know if you heard that, but they said, sinundina na. It's okay. Knowing CC, she'll make up for it.
That's right. That's right. So we can probably expect this set to be given to her.
Exactly.
And it is.
Good call. Cam to Ellie. Ponce, back to CC. Din Santiago Manabat with a soft touch. Kamoy to Soyud. Ponce to Alba. Back to CC.
And she was blocked.
We always say third time's a charm, but not this time. That block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL All-Filipino Conference.
Laxina was waiting right there for CC Rodina.
And that was Ivy Laxina's first point in today's match. As we check in with Jana for more stories.
That's right, Denise.
Denise and Ivy. More stories? Well, more from my conversation with Cici Randina a while ago, because she was able to share with me that Choco Mucho has been playing with more inspiration and more motivation since the absence of Kat Tolentino. They are playing and dedicating every game to her, adding how it's going to take months for Kat to recover. And on that, Cici says, we are playing for her. Kami muna yung mag-fill in for her. But she affirms that nothing has changed. Tas ang same goal pa rin daw yung team, and that is the championship and to play well. And if anything, everyone has brought their A-game and stepped up big time since. But we saw that in set number 1. What could we see here in set 2? I'll leave that up to you, Denise and Ivy.
Usually, a strong front line works so well for Akari, but the errors that they've committed in recent plays have proved otherwise.
What they need right now really is to reduce the errors, because they are able to create opportunities for themselves. You see the numbers in set number 1. There's really not much of a difference in terms of the number of attacks or points they got from the attacks.
Meanwhile, the Akari Chargers are able to snatch the lead from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. 2 points, 5 serving 3. Cici with a more off-speed attack, and it works. Look at that replay. Alba to Cici. Laksina. Oh, despite a shaky reception, Ivy Laksina still able to make something out of it.
It wasn't the strongest of hits for Ivy Laksina, but she was able to spot that hole in the defense of Choco Mucho.
Service error. And no, I don't think the Akari Chargers have the cushion to be able to make errors just yet.
That's right.
Kaboy to Ivy. Cherry to Dindin. Great save there by Alba. Dindin again tries.
There was no touch.
Coach Dante not looking happy. Alba to Dindin.
No, that goes straight into the net.
We head to our first technical timeout here in set 2 with Akari Chargers leading 8-5. And what happened? What is happening to the Choco Mucho Flying Titans? Jem Ferrer, Kat Tolentino cheering their teammates.
So it seems like so far at this point in the match, tables have turned a bit because the errors seem to be more on the side of Choco Mucho right now.
And what happened? Is it just the tide just shifted?
It could be. Also could be the fact that because Akari's play has actually picked up a bit, so could be Choco Mucho feeling more of the challenge.
Alba to Cheng. Soyud to Laksina. And the cheers, celebration continue for the Akari Chargers. It's another replay. And on cue, yes, you're hearing the screams because Dina Wong is checking in for the Akari Chargers as Alba takes a break. Laksina. Ortiz. Dina sets that for Dindin Santiago Manabat. And it works.
Let's take a look at that last attack. Manabat, soft hit.
Cam scoring another point. Now has 4. And speaking of 4-point lead for the Akari Chargers. Serving 6, Ivy Laksina on your screens, who currently has 3 points. All here in set 2. Ponce to Santiago Manabat. Cal to Desperos.
Off the block. Take a look at that attack once again.
Now off the hands of Dina Wong. Choco Mucho calling for a timeout.
Natin kunin itong line. Adjust tayo. Malaki kukunin mong coverage. Then, ngayon, importante ngayon, medyo lagi tayong ibabawan. Dumipensa ka na rin sa likod. Yung outside dito natin na kumuha lang dito. Para at least dito, kunin mo yung line tsaka dito. Ha? Okay? Ganun na gagawin natin ha? Yes. Okay, go.
Choco Mucho!
Adjustment on the defense. What they did struggle, Choco Mucho talking about, they are struggling with their defense here in this set.
That's why Coach Dante is calling for the fortification of their defense. Because the Akari Chargers have been successful in breaking them down here in set 2. Cheng. Cam to Faith.
And that one once again off the block.
Biggest lead for the Akari Chargers, 6 points. Serving 6. Service ace for Ivy Laksina. These ladies on your screen really just enjoying the scoring spree that is happening for the Akari Chargers right now. Oh, that was a good play from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, just staying attentive.
A strong hit by Dindin, and this Mike Ortiz
to the very back where no one was present. Oh, ball still alive. Good save there. Ivy to Faith. Too strong. Point goes to the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, but a challenge is called by the Akari Chargers coaching team. A ball in, ball out. A crucial point in today's set, because right now Akari Chargers have the momentum.
That's right.
And you know, you saw the excitement in the Choco Mucho Flying Titans faces. They were quite eager for that point. But successful challenge.
I think that was an intentional call for a challenge. Well, they know that it is going to be unsuccessful.
Was it just to get a breather?
Could be. Yeah, it could be. But that worked. It kind of worked for them.
Eight, 14 serving 8. Camp Victoria. Ooh.
Second service error for Akari.
But fortunately, not a costly one.
Yes, that's right. But they have been committing a lot of errors from the service line. They had 3 in the first set, and they have 2 already now.
Nunag to Sisi. The spike of the set is brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan. Let's now listen in to the timeout of the Akari Chargers.
Try to make it pressure. Another pressure. If it's one block, she can get the point. Make sure that 2 block. Defense. Go, go. Wag na. Go, go, go.
Lang na-touch mo na. Walang titigil hindi pa tapos kaya na-touch mo na. Wala tayo. Okay. Chargers!
4-point lead for the Akari Chargers. And now it's Choco Mucho who's playing catch-up here in set 2. Faith with a tip.
That touched the antenna.
I wanted to laugh seeing Dina Wong's face. She was like, I saw that. No.
You know, these players, sometimes they call faster than the referees.
No. Great bounce back from Fifi Sharma. Her first point in set 2. Good serve. Dina to Sisi. Hazareno to Eli Soyud.
Excellent block. I think that was Cici Rondina.
And we check the replay.
It was.
And again, she is small but terrible.
That's right. If you see that, I mean, Jerry Lunag is taller than her, but with the jump, it's just the same level.
Her vertical leap ability is something else, but we go to her. The timeout, Akari leading 16-12.
Sir Ricky Palou with his friends also enjoying today's match. It really shows volleyball knows no age.
That's right. And we also see young kids here around the venue.
And we're seeing more kids actually in the venues.
That's right.
Fifi Sharma, who currently has 6 points already. Cherry Nunag, who has 3 points. Four-point lead for the Akari Chargers. Wong, Nunag with a slight touch, ball still alive. Tindin Santiago Manabat blocked by Soyud and Sharma. Cam to Laksina, sending it to the back. Ball inside.
But it's inside.
And a great connection from Kamuy Cal and Ivy Laksina. (17) serving 12. Another service error by the Akari Chargers.
That's the third for this set.
A substitution. Des Cheng for Isa Molde. And Raagas, Erica Raagas for Faith Nesperos. Ivy, Tang Ponce was there. Cici Hazareno back to Ivy. Nakulangan na ng left si Tang Ponce.
Let's take a look at that once again. Laksina for the hit. Just 1 inch short for Tang Ponce.
You know, she saw it coming, but timing is important. Eli Soyud. Wong to Molde. Fifi Sharma sets out for Ivy, who pushes it to the back. Isa Molde tries it in. Ball still alive. General to Isa Molde. And I think this is our longest rally yet.
Oh, ball still alive. Jaws at the net.
Eli Soyud. Oh, great save by Isa Molde.
And that one is ended by that attack by Eli Soyud.
What a performance by both teams.
That touched the hands of Isa Molde.
Ang serve natin, lagi natin tinatarget yung hindi nasa harapan. Okay? Outside hitter, nasa harapan. Every time na mag-serve tayo, outside hitter, ang target natin na nasa harapan. Okay? Okay? Kailangan natin ma-stop yung galing sa serve natin kasi mas marami tayong chance. Pag nag-out sila, may chance tayo. Ha? Go.
Ay! Choco Mucho!
Six-point lead for the Akari Chargers, and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans are really struggling in the set.
That's right. So how well they performed in set number 1 is quite contrary to what we're seeing here in the second set.
Fifi Sharma now serving. Wong back sets to Dindin Santiago.
Oh, but
Manabat.
a net violation error that's called up against Akari.
You know, right now, well, for set 2, the errors aren't so painful. but the errors creep in, you know?
That's right. But for any of these teams, of course, that's one of the things that you really have to be very careful about. Attack error from Laksina.
Great reflexes from Isa Molde, avoiding, bowing even lower to avoid the ball. Kamoy to Eli Soyud. Wong sets it to Dindin. Oh, she's got the Akari Chargers scrambling on that play. With Micah Ortiz even lightheartedly joking about an attack. 3-point lead now for the Akari Chargers. Choco Mucho, I think that was a 3-0 run for them.
That's right, it was. And this is also, that's the kind of strategy also that worked well for Choco Mucho in set number 1 when they have the defense of Akari scrambling all over the place.
But the in-game adjustments that the Akari Chargers are doing, you know, very quick, mabilis yung bawi. It shows so much growth and improvement on their end. Dina to Isa. She was waiting for that set, for that play. As Isa Molde gets her first point of the set and the match. Dani Ravena checking back in for Eli Soyud for the Akari Chargers.
Was there a touch? The referees call out, but Akari, they're all saying there was a touch. So there will be a challenge for this one.
Victoria looked quite confident, Camille Victoria, that there was a touch. As we await the results. Block touch challenge here in set 2.
Was there a touch?
Yes, there was. There was.
The fingertips.
We don't know who that is.
I think it was Ortiz.
Oh.
It seemed like it was Mike Ortiz.
Good call from the coaching staff and Camp Victoria. Faith Nisperos checks back in. Oh, service ace for Ivy Laksina. And get this, Ivy. In this set alone, Laksina scored all 8 points of her total.
That's how we talked about her on the top of the coverage, and we were saying that, you know, she has really been one of those consistent producers of the points for the team. And she sat out set number 1, but in set number 2 she's making up for that rest.
And we're glad to see it was not a serious injury. Just needed a break. It's really go Akari. As they keep it coming against the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. And Wong to Ortiz. Oh, with a headbanger.
Mike Ortiz, her signature move. A running hit.
And we're gonna be needing more of her attacks if Choco Mucho wants to catch up to Akari, who's now 23 to their 24, rather. to their 18. The Akari Chargers on set point, ladies and gentlemen, here in set 2.
Once again, Cal scores for Akari. And she has done that several times. But still catches Choco Mucho off guard.
6 points for Kamui Cal. Faith Nesperos. Oh, great defense from Tang Ponce.
Oh, but a net violation error. I think it's Cal who will be called for that.
And Arocha is the player that we were talking about a while ago. The player that you send to a set point. Nerves of steel. Santiago Manabat to CC Rondina. Lost. Access denied by Fifi Sharma and Kamui Cal. 25-19. Akari Chargers win set 2.
points.
Yes.
But once Akari was able to score their first point, you know, it was from there was really no looking back for them. So they had better performance. They have a higher percentage when it comes to converting their attacks into a point. And while the struggle was still there for their first ball, but this time around, at least in the second set, they managed to make the most out of the attempts that they were given.
And they had some errors, but they were in the lead during, I think, the latter part, the whole duration. So a couple of service errors, attack errors, all well and good.
That's right. So this is actually what the difference is from set number 1 to set number 2. Choco Mucho did not have that much of an opportunity to convert their attacks into points. In fact, it's only an 18% success rate. 9 out of 50 attempts that they did for their attacks was converted into points. But it was Akari was more successful in doing that. They have been continuously being aggressive at the net. They have 2 block points. And the services, despite the 3 service errors that they have scored, binawi nila. They had 3 service aces. And that really helped, actually, especially at the latter part, because Choco Mucho was playing catch-up, and then the service aces just came at the right time, just making it more difficult for Choco Mucho to get back on their feet. But let's not forget about the errors that we're seeing on your screens right here. So
They left it by 1.
well, by one, yes, but still, a lot of that's 9 is a bit too much still for Akari, and it's probably something that it can work on little by little. So if they
it has to be in big chunks, Ivy. I mean, we're at set 3. Can't be little by little.
But if 1 less than set number 1, then probably, for set number 3.
Maybe 3?
3. Yeah, but definitely, I mean, seriously, it's something that Akari would have to be very careful about, because the errors could be something that would hurt them. Set number 2 at Choco Mucho didn't perform as well, but if Choco Mucho was converting their attacks as much as they did in the first set, Akari would be in trouble with that much errors.
I think the reception of Choco Mucho it wasn't the best back in set 2. And for the first time, that block of the set is brought to you by East West Bank, the official bank of the PVL conference. It is the Akari Chargers who draw first blood. Usually, it's been the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, courtesy of Din Santiago Manabat.
That's right.
But no, not here in set 3. Cal to Ivy Laxina. Dina to CC.
That was outside. The linesman calls it in. Will that be challenged? Well, it won't be challenged, but that was it, definitely inside.
A good start for the Akari Chargers in set 3. Holding on to their momentum. Like we talked about, the Akari Chargers have proven that they've got what it takes in defeating, the teams that are below them in the standings. So it's time to challenge themselves. And what better way to challenge them by going against the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, who are on a 3-game winning streak.
Off-speed hit by CC Rodina. Her power hits have been deflected by the block, so let's try this out, and it worked for CC.
That's true. They have been well read by the Akari Chargers. Cal to Fifi. General to Santiago Manabat. Nunag to Isa Molde. Zareno. Cal to Ivy.
Was there a touch? Yes, there was.
As we go back to Jana for her report on the teams.
Denise and Ivy, if you could hear the huddles of the Akari Chargers, whether that's in the dugout or in between timeouts, the words that you would always hear are tuloy lang, aka Coach Taka's little rally words for the Akari Chargers. And when I spoke to the team a while ago, they shared what they appreciate the most about him is how he always creates these growth opportunities for them. Prangka daw siya. He does not like beating around the bush, and he can immediately pinpoint what needs to be worked upon individually or as a team. And well, Denise and Ivy, we are getting more volleyball here in set 3. We're 1 set apiece, so I'll turn it over to you both.
3-point lead for the Akari Chargers right now. a smoother play for Akari. Dindin. Cal to Ivy. Victoria was there. Great blocking by Dindin Santiago Manabat and Cherry Nunag.
Soyud once again finds that open space in the defense.
Nothing too flashy, nothing too strong. Just found the right spot. Molde to Dindin. Finally, a break for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. And speaking of breaking down the block of Ivy Laxina. Service error early on in the set.
It's a 4-point advantage or rather a 4-point advantage for Akari.
Ponce to Isa Molde. Cal to Soyud. We're seeing off-speed attacks from both squads. Then a quick attack for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Dindin once again using her blockers. Excellent swipe by Dindin Manabat. There's yet actually no space for her to go anymore.
Yeah.
But that was really smart of her.
Nakikiilan na siya kay Ivy Laxina. That's the second. Oh. Joust at the net. Ball still alive. Oh. Point goes to Tina Wong and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Two-point lead for the Akari Chargers. Oh, Ivy Laxina, look at that angle, that attack. Great set from Kamuy Cal down the line.
Right on the line for Laxina.
Tina Wong to Dindin. Error. But Akari Chargers calling for a challenge, a foot fault. Our first challenge here in set 3.
So this could be interesting if, again, by a hair, her foot touched the line.
These crucial moments. Because right now, the lead of the Akari Chargers is not so big.
So a 3-point advantage by Akari. Let's take a look at the replay. Is there a foot fault? No, there was not.
There is no football. Challenge is successful.
A successful challenge for the Akari Chargers. Much to the relief of Coach Taka. Dina to Isa Molde. Great effort from Des Cheng. From Isa Molde, rather. Avoiding the blockers of the Akari Chargers. Kamuy to Victoria.
Oh, ball still alive. This is a free ball.
Faith Nisperos. And Nadal was there. Dina sets it to Cici. Faith goes again. Blocked by Micah Ortiz and Dina Wong. Cutting down the lead of Akari to just 1 point.
It is now down by 1.
Good read on the defense at the net.
Kamuy back to Faith.
Was there a touch?
There was.
Nisperos at the bottom.
We love the comeback. As we go to our first technical timeout, Akari leading 8-6.
Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
The annual NBA Watch and Win is back. Watch the live games on NBA TV Philippines, One Sports, and Filipinas Live from January 13 to February 16. And wait for the questions to be flashed on screen during breaks. Visit nba.onesports.ph after to send your answers. And we can see the Akari Chargers loosening up after that set to win and having the lead here in set 3. Cam Victoria serving. Dina to Mike Ortiz. Cal to Elisoyud. Sets it to Rondina. Check ball.
There was a touch. I think Sharma had a hand at that.
Let's look at the replay. That's right. Off the hands of P.P. Sharma. Cal to Faith Nisperos. Oh. Great defense by Mike Ortiz. This even got her smiling. Dina to Cici. Cherry, Dina, Cici.
Ball still alive. This is going to be a free ball.
Oh, blocked by Cherry Nunag. Again, Faith Espero sends it straight to Isa Molde. No chance of return. Faith Espero's 9 points.
And Dina Wong did not go up for that block.
Dina Wong to Cici. Fifi to Ellie. Cici tries again. Sadly, it's too wide.
Well, Akari is able to stop Cici Rondina as off this time. She hasn't scored as much. And the defense against Cici's attacks are actually very tight, so that makes it quite difficult for her.
Yeah, it's quite on point. Oh. There. I think there was a slight mishap during Cal's service, but she was able to serve. But it did, it confused the team for that play.
Good angle.
Soyud. We really gotta admire how Ellie Soyud plays. Her vision of being able to look and find the spots where no one's there.
No, she's done that a couple of times already here in this game.
Serve.
Service error for Faith Nisperos, who currently she's had 2 service errors. In total, 5 errors for today's match. Cal, Fifi Sharma, straight to General. Elisoyod. Oh!
That did not cross the net.
Kinulang ng konti pang push.
Again, Soyud is being creative with her
She
attack, so
is.
that you would never really guess what's going to happen or where she's going to hit.
She's displaying her portfolio for everyone to see.
With a regalo. And we are tied at
2-0 run here for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. An over-reception, regalo para kay Cherry Nunag. We're tied. I think this is our first deadlock of the match.
That's right.
General sets that to Isa Molde.
Oh, that's too wide.
Oh, yeah. She rushed that attack. Serving 11. Dina to Santiago Manabat. Victoria to Soyud. Blocked by, is that Molde?
It was Isa Molde. Stuff block. Well read by Isa Molde.
And we're seeing more blocks from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans here in set 3. They didn't have that in set 2 and I think set 1. Victoria back sets to Laksina, block, but ball still alive.
One hand set.
Soyud giving away a free ball. And they've got the fans screaming.
A lot happened in that sequence and right at the net. Molde with his tip.
Kamuykal to Ivy Laksina. Nunag to Cherry from the back. To Cici rather from the back. Another point for the Akari Chargers, and you can hear the crowds roar.
It's a 2-point advantage now being enjoyed by Choco Mucho.
As we listen to the timeout of the Akari Chargers.
1 point guys, 1 point guys. Hold on, hold on.
Errors now.
And after a really long period from set 2 to until Choco Mucho was able to grab the lead, Akari Chargers, they were holding the reins here.
That's right. So Choco Mucho finally was able to gain the momentum in their attacks. The blocking is actually something that worked well for them as well.
Outside. But as expected, Akari calling for a challenge, another ball in or out. Yeah, Mike Ortiz asking the live judge, like, just tell me. Being quite cheeky.
So this is just exactly to show that how well Choco Mucho's blocking has been. So it has made it, you know, it's making it difficult for the attackers of Akari. And making them more conscious about their attacks, or trying to avoid the hands of the blockers. So the tendency is always for attack to go outside.
Cal setting that up for Ivy. Dina to Cici. Soyud back to Laksina. Oh!
Laksina.
Good hit from Laksina.
That spike of the set brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan. Good serve. Dina to Isa, off speed. Cal, back to Ivy, this time too wide. And are they calling for another challenge? Well, yes, they are. They're calling for a block touch. I've lost count of all the challenges.
That's right. You know, but both coaching staff are really maximizing the use of the challenge here in this match.
And what's also great is there have been a lot of successful challenges.
That's right. A lot of close calls, actually.
Yeah.
So was there a touch?
No.
There is no touch. Point goes to Choco Mucho.
As we go to a timeout. SB Finance ang BFF na malalapitan. Again, more fans enjoying today's match. It is our last game for this Saturday's doubleheader. The Akari Chargers against the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Sports Arena quite packed this Saturday evening.
That's right. So again, what a better way to spend the weekend. A lot of excitement, and definitely I think this game is not disappointing any of the fans.
Even I'm conserving my energy because you never know with these two teams. They really are providing such an electrifying match for all the viewers. We've been enjoying the push and pull, the seesaw battles, and just great, amazing volleyball from both teams. And an even more amazing attack from Victoria. Avoiding the blockers of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Isa Molde, blocked by Akari. And now it's just a 1-point lead for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Dina Wong, Isa Molde. Kamuy to Victoria. Isa Molde again. She's getting blocked by the Akari Chargers.
Was there a touch?
Well,
the challenge will be called for a block touch.
Using this opportunity to regroup.
And probably take a little breather as well.
That's true. You can see them catching their breath.
Yeah, that's right. Let's take a look at the replay. Was there a touch from the block? Well, there was. There is. So point goes to Choco Mucho. That was a good call.
It was. $17 serving 15. Soft touch from Camille Victoria. Effective once more. 3 points for Victoria. As she heads to the service line. Dina to Micah Ortiz. Cal to Faith.
Pero, the ball.
We're now tied 17 all.
And you've got two players in the Akari Chargers who reached double digits. You've got Ibiang Laksina with 12 and Faith Desperos with 10. Meanwhile, for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, it's just Cici Rondina who's in the double digits with 10 points.
One play.
Dina Wong, her first point of the match.
Deschen comes in to serve for Choco Mucho.
Fifi Sharma. Cici Rondina blocked. Dina Wong to Cherry Nunag, a running attack. Ball still alive. Fifi Sharma giving away a free ball. Great pancake save there by Hazareno.
One more time. And this time, Oh, too much angle there for that attack. Good defense on the side of Akari.
Really good defense. Our second deadlock. 18 all. Ponce, CC, cross court, Ivy was there. Kyle back sets to Soyud. Dina, back to Rondina.
That did not cross over. That gives Akari the lead by 1, 19, serving 18.
Timeout called by the Choco Mucho Flying Titans and Coach Dante.
Medyo mag-spacing ka dito, mag-isipon tayo para meron tayo dito. Ha? Okay? Okay naman yung receive naman natin. Okay? Every time lang natin, discard lang tayo. Ha? Pagka nag-up tayo, rebound tayo. Okay? Then, kukuha ng bola, takbo ka. Ha? Sige, sige, go.
Isa lang!
Guys, sa ikot tayo. 3 strikers tayo, ha?
Go! Choco Mucho!
And what a set. Set 3 is proving to be, Ivy.
Both of these teams are exchanging points. Crucial. This is crucial as well. Because whoever wins the third set could actually have the momentum for the match.
Service error from Kamuy Cal.
Third service error of Akari here in this set. They've given away 9 points out from the service line.
Elisoyud, the slight tip. General to Dindin Santiago Manabat. Hazareno sets it again to Elisoyud. Wong back to CC. Oh, quick set, quick attack. The Dino Wong and CC Rondina connection.
CC Rondina flying high. Literally flying high.
Literally, she's always flying high. 2-0 run for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. And the fan asking for a photo with Boss D and Tubino. So it gives away a free ball.
Oh, excellent read by Fifi Sharma.
And both teams really keeping each other close here in set 3. Again, good read, as Ivy mentioned, by Sharma.
Did that make the line? It did, according to the linesman. No challenge on the side of Choco Mucho. Yeah, they will not challenge that.
Tied again at 21.
Out.
Service error from the Akari Chargers.
That's 4th for this set. 10 all in all for the whole entire match.
And you know, you always hear players and coaches say that getting those service errors are the worst kind of errors.
That's
Because
right.
service is the most basic.
And technically you're the only one in motion when you're doing the service, so there's nobody else disturbing you there at the service line.
Ivy Laxina, that's off the hands of Dindin Santiago Manabas. Ivy, Cici was there. Dina sets out for Isa Molde. Oh, that millisecond hesitation of PT Sharma. She's apologizing to her team.
The touch from the block probably caught her flat-footed. Was not able to go for the ball.
Regina Rocha checking back in for crucial moment here in set 3. Cal setting that up for Ivy. Kamoy back to Ivy. Cici
Good
from the back.
Good coverage.
Hazareno to Laxina again.
That goes off the hands of the blockers.
Really smart placement there by Ivy Laxina. Another deadlock. Well, set 3 is a set of deadlocks. 23-23. Ellie Soyud serves.
Another service error for Ellie Soyud. 5th service error of Akari in this set. And that gives Choco Mucho the set point.
And you can hear the screams of the fans.
Was there a touch? A challenge, I think, will be called. Oh, there are no more challenges for Akari.
And Choco Mucho, set 3. We head on to set 4 after the break. Set 3 has got us to the edge of our seats. The Choco Mucho Flying Titans win that set 25-23 despite a strong start by the Akari Chargers. We've seen a lot of deadlocks, long rallies, heard tons of screaming from the fans. What a performance from both teams for that set.
I agree. It was a lot of good defense as well, as we've seen from both teams, and particularly the net defense, of course, of Choco Mucho has really stepped up in this set. And we've seen a lot of close calls as well, but you know, again,
Lots of challenges.
there's a lot of challenges. You know, I think there was wasn't enough challenges available for both of these teams here in this match. But I think, you know, we're more than anything for these two teams competing right now. It's not just it's more about how they outsmart each other. We've seen both setters actually contribute to the points as well. So, you know, you can really get as much from everybody. As we take a look at the numbers, Akari with more attacks, 5 block points. So that's really a lot. And but the errors again,
Still a lot.
still a lot. More actually than they had in all of the sets since we started. So this is again what we're trying to point out earlier, what Akari needs to be very careful with, because even if they had more attack points, they had more block points, but because of the errors that they gave out, it puts Choco Mucho into an advantage.
Well, what's causing these errors for the Akari Chargers, Ivy?
Well, for one, you know, for the third set in particular, they've had quite a number of attack errors, and they have been very careful, because the blocking of Choco Mucho worked very well, particularly in the third set, on the second set rather. So I think, you know, somehow it makes them, parang medyo naiilang sila ng konti, you know, with the hands. Although it has worked in their favor for a couple of times.
That's true.
The service error, though, that's probably that actually what comprises majority of those 11. It's five out of the 11 is actually
almost
from the
half.
service line. Yes.
Check back in with the game. Wow. A lot of tension in the net to start set 4. Look at this replay. But, man, those long limbs of Cherry Nunag, she's making use of them.
Making good use of it. Not just use, but good use.
Kamuy ka to Eli Soyud.
Oh, the save is there. Cici Rondina blocked once again. Of course, she adjusts.
It was great that Isamoldes got the back covered. Kamuy to Faith.
Oh, but a net violation error, and I think it's Dindin who committed that violation.
And this time around in set 4, no team is pulling away early on. Even Michelle Cobb is, you can feel the tenseness. But she's smiling for the fans and for all of our viewers who are watching us live in One Sports Plus, and Filipinas Live.
Did that roll out? Yes, it did.
Smart play from Santiago Manabat. I didn't want to say anything while the ball was rolling. Felt like forever. You never know.
Everybody was just watching it, actually. And to the relief of the Flying Titans, it went out. Did that touch the hands of the blockers? It did not, but that was the intention of Ivy Laxina.
And you can see that Ivy is getting a bit more jittery. There is that urgency to her attack. Whether that would prove to be advantageous to her and her squad, we have yet to find out. Two serving 3. Dina to Isa.
Oh, miscommunication. And we don't see that quite often.
No, we don't. That was, I think, the first miscommunication for the Akari Chargers. And you saw the faces of Faith Nesperos and Fifi Sharma, that mistake. Dina to Santiago Manabat. Cherry Nunag to Isa Molde. Kamuy to Laxina.
That was outside.
As we go back to Jana for her reports on the Akari Chargers or the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, we'll find out. Jana?
Denise, I heard you mention earlier that whoever was winning the previous set will surely be carrying all that momentum here in set 4, and that is exactly the case for Choco Mucho. Well, I was hearing all of their huddles and their timeouts, and going into this, it's all been cool heads for them. Coach Dante was primarily advising them to stay calm, apart from the usual tactical instructions from him and the assistant coaches. And here we are with the Flying Titans, a set away from victory. But we definitely couldn't count out the Akari Chargers on this one. What do you think, Denise and Ivy?
Well, you definitely couldn't count them out when you got Eli Soyud, Ivy Laxina, Faith Nisperos, and Cam Victorias back on the court. It's a close game here in set 4. Isa Molde again. Great defense from Tang Ponce.
Third time's a charm for Isa Molde.
And you gotta love the persistence of Isa Molde. And Dina really not losing faith, continuously just giving her that ball. And also Tang Ponce.
That's right.
Sorry, I forgot to credit Tang Ponce.
She has been covering the attackers very well.
Great floor defense by Ponce of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Attack error for Ivy Laxina.
A difficult angle to work with.
She tried adjusting there. Four-point lead for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Camcal to Ivy, babawi. Dina Wong to Molde. Ivy again. Right in the middle. Was that Dina Wong?
It was Dina Wong, and you can be sure of that because of the screams from the crowd.
Sir Alan Acero of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans and Sir Jonathan Nang of Ribisco cheering on their squads. And that is the Choco Mucho Flying Titans.
Full support for the squad.
And on your screens, Mr. Christopher Chu of the Akari Chargers, the big bosses, all out support for their squads, meaning I'm sure the players are also feeling the extra pressure.
That's right. I mean, there's pressure enough as it is because of the crowd engagement, and then you have your big bosses among the crowd.
Dina to Cici from the back. Dindin. So it was there. Faith Nisperos. Molde down the line. And we're back to a really big lead for Choco Mucho Flying Titans. 6 points, Ivy.
That's right. Very comfortable lead. But we've seen a big lead like this.
Yes, we have.
Akari was able to come close. So still not a, I mean, Choco Mucho is still not assured that they're in a good place right now.
Emphatic attack from Ivy Laxina to stop the bleeding of the Akari Chargers. In between the blockers of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Isamolde breaking down the blocks of the Akari Chargers.
Consecutive points for Isa Molde.
Danny Ravenna subbing for Ivy Laxina. The latter currently has 17 points in today's match. Our second leading scorer for the Akari Chargers is Faith Desperos with 10.
Oh, but an end violation error. Faith.
I am a bit apprehensive in finding out the number of errors for set 4 because we haven't reached the second technical timeout yet, but it has been mounting for the Akari Chargers. That's why they're calling a timeout.
Kasi attack, all the attack getting go to negative, and the Choco Mucho getting positive yan. Try to protect the block. Focus tayo. In attack, see attack. If it's like a bad situation, you have a choice. And also try to give him going to cover yan. Just back to base yan. Back to base. Branding. Okay, you guys have already branding. Go on. Go, patient! Go!
Ate, tulungan tayo ha. Malayo pa yan. Kaya natin kapulin yan. Yung mga bukas!
Malayo pa till the end of set 4, pero malayo rin yung kailangan nilang bawiin.
That's right. This is a long climb for Akari.
And we'll have to wait and see if the Choco Mucho Flying Titans will make it a challenging one. Cam to Faith.
Oh, that makes it to the line. Ortiz once again.
Great blocking from the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Their blocks, their net defense, more present here in set 4. But that point goes to the Akari Chargers. Cam Victoria serving. Cam Cal back set to Elisoyud, block.
Down the line.
Oh, down the line hit by Faith Desperos.
And she needed that break. She had a couple of errors. Avoiding the hands of Dina Wong, the arms of Dina Wong. Oh! Miscom for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. The ball was sent back, but no one was there. Seven serving 12, 5-point lead for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Really great elevation, timing, speed by CC Rondina. Let's look at that replay once more. Barely missing Elisoyud. Great save there by Hazareno. Dina to Cici.
Oh, too much power, but Cici says there was a touch.
The challenge, a block touch challenge by CC Rondina and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. And another challenge for set 4. Right now. Oh, that's...
Where's the touch? It seems like there was no touch. There was no touch.
Unsuccessful challenge.
Challenge is unsuccessful. Serve.
Dina Wong setting it for CC Rondina. That was a very good combination play. Cherry Nunag providing the perfect cover for CC to make that attack.
Of course, CC making up for that previous attack error.
Dina, back to Rondina. Oh, that was actually a good pancake save by Faith Nesperos, Ivy.
But quite unfortunate that Akari not able to keep it alive.
15 serving 8. Out to Ellie, blocked by CC Rondina. She tries again, sending it to the back.
And outside.
Fortunately for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. Second technical timeout, Choco Mucho leading 16-8. 8-point lead for the Choco Mucho Flying Titans, and this is the biggest lead of the match yet. So far it was 7, so now they're able to break that record. 8 points in favor of the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. They really dismantled the Akari Chargers.
Yeah, that's right. So Akari not able, to get back into the momentum. Kumbaga, hindi na nabigyan ng pagkakataong makaporma ulit. So Choco Mucho, I think they realize that they shouldn't be giving Akari also the opportunity nor the confidence, because they've seen what happened in set number 2.
And it's great. General and Ponce really working overtime, because even if CC's attacks keep getting blocked, she can keep going at it as long as you get the ball back up again.
That's right. So coverage has also been on point on the part of Choco Mucho.
Camp out to Faith Nesperos. A great receives also from Isa Molde.
Free ball opportunity for Akari. They go to Soyud.
Dina was there. General sets that for Rondina. Ayun, what a coverage. Because General was the one who set that up for CC Rondina.
Good block by Sharma.
CC sent that straight to Fifi Sharma. Faith Nesperos with 11 points. And was that a combination play?
It was. It didn't go according to plan. still a point for Choco Mucho. Cici almost touched the net. She had to adjust. Hindi na lang talagang manipis si Cici.
Worked so well. If she had longer limbs, no chance. Would have definitely touched the net. Kamkal to Ivy Lacsina.
Too strong, no touch.
Too much power. The Akari Chargers feeling the urgency now, but they shouldn't get rattled.
That's right. But, you know, you can see in the body language, it's not the same confidence that they had as
Very
when they were.
tense.
That's right.
Cam to Fifi. General to Dindin Santiago.
Santiago Manawa on the hit out.
Oh, once again, off the block.
And you can see also the players in the front row, Dindin, Cherry, really being careful, not getting their net touches. Like, iwas na kung iwas. Cal, back set. Ellie Soyud.
Good defense there by Cici. Oh, that cut shot. Excellent attack.
Ivy 11 points. The gap between the Akari Chargers and the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. What's happening?
And Akari just not able to get the opportunity for attack. Choco Mucho is able to keep the ball alive from all of the attacks that they have. Choco Mucho and Cici Rodita once again, they just get Akari scrambling, you know, for the defense. So not able to get back on their feet right away to keep the ball alive, just like this attack from Cici.
The woes of the Akari Chargers continue, sadly, here in set 4. And finally, Ivy Lacsina tries another route, a softer one at that.
And she is successful with that. But still a long hill to climb, or shall I say a mountain to climb here in this instance.
I felt like there was a foreshadowing when they had their timeout and they said malayo pa. Probably not the malayo that you know they were expecting and hoping. But that's just the way things turned out. Cal, Victoria gives away a free ball. Dina to Nunag. Oh, great reflexes there by Ivy Lacsina. Binantayan.
Oh, that was not a good set. That was not a good set.
That was painful to watch because for the first 3 sets, we've been enjoying the Kamoy Cal and Ivy Lacsina connection.
That's right.
It is with that connection that Ivy Lacsina has 18 points. Ellie Soyud. Tinay habulin ni Samolde. But she let that one go.
Well, still a comfortable lead for Choco Mucho. 3 points away from getting a win.
A very comfortable lead. They're in double-digit leads. A while ago, it was a 12-point, the biggest lead in this match. Erica Raagas is back on court to serve for the Akari Chargers. That's 11, serving 22. There was a spin on that serve. And she's calling for a challenge, a ball in, ball out. And at this point, they've got nothing to lose.
That's right.
The Choco Mucho Flying Titans fans, you can hear their excitement.
So was it in? It is in.
Ball is in. Challenge is successful.
Service ace.
for Erica Raagas, who has 5 points in today's game. Just smooth plays. And man, like CC Rendina's screen time, I mean air time. Sorry. That's equivalent, you know?
Oh yeah, that's but she literally hangs in the air.
She's sore. Cam to Ivy, babawi. And Naral's there. Micah Ortiz. Cam to Victoria. Both. That was a good surprise attack.
That's right.
From Cam Victoria.
Good decision to change the pace.
Serving 23.
Important serve here.
Hazareno to Ivy, who gives away a free ball. Cal to Faith. And Akari Chargers trying to catch up slowly, but surely. Is it? We'll find out. Set 4 proving to be a steep climb for the Akari Chargers.
Oh, joust won by Dina Wong.
Choco Mucho Flying Titans now at match point.
And you gotta give credit to how that was such Faith Nisperos against Dina Wong. Another joust at the net. Dina to Micah Ortiz. Faith.
Pero says not yet.
Akari Chargers still alive and fighting here in set 4. Choco Mucho at match point. They're at 24.
So Akari would need to play perfect volleyball if they want to at least tie this.
CC.
Rondina ends the match. 25-15.
Choco Mucho Flying Titans continuing their win streak, now on a 4-game winning streak at the expense of the Akari Chargers, Ivy.
And this has been, so far, a good performance for Choco Mucho. This is how you would want the momentum to be as you move on further into the round. Of course, Akari has also had a good come. You know, they came into this match also with a win.
Yes.
But they still have remaining matches. Still opportunity for them to recover for this loss.
We give a quick recap. 25-21, 19-25, 25-23, 25-15. And the Choco Mucho Flying Titans really took care of the momentum that they had coming into this game. They lost it at set 2, but, you know, they bounced back. They were able to close the match, not pushing it to a 5th set, like they usually struggle with, you know?
That's right, that's right. In the past few matches that they've had 2 5-set matches, right? Before they came in here. So this is actually better for them in the sense that they're able to control the pace of the match. And clearly, you know, they were able to take advantage as well of the struggles that Akari has been having today.
You know, Akari did play well. We saw at set 3 that for some of the stat attack blocks, service aces, they were able to get higher score than the Choco Mucho Flying Titans. But man, oh man, they were not able to cut the those errors really, it was 10, 9, and 11.
That's right. So the errors is something that really hurt Akari in the match today.
And we check with Jana. And we see the fans also enjoying just amazing volleyball. We did say that it was going to be an electrifying match.
And we have a lot of the supporters, of course, cheering for the winners today.
And we check in back with Jana and our player of the game, none other than Cici Rondina.
That's right, Denise. I'm with our player of the game, Cici Rondina, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans with 18 points coming from 17 attacks, 1 block, and 10 napakay defense, 9 excellent digs. Ganiha, you told me, lagi akong na-challenge. And today, very tricky game. May mo masulti. What are your thoughts?
Grabe ka, di yun na to may bawaan bitaw ang dula kung unsay kanang gising bitaw sa isig ka player. Like, grabe yun ang pagdula din sa Akari. So, ayun, nilaro lang din talaga namin ng maayos and hindi kami nawala ng pag-asa. Grabe, ang dami naming mga naging lapses. Pero ayun, thankfully kami na nakabawi and ayun, natapos namin ng maayos.
And then set 1, 2, and 3, ragdikit jud kayo ang game. And then set 4, you were able to pull away. Tell me ano yung naging game plan going into the last set?
Ganina kay sakit na gid ako ang tuhod ba. Pero ayun, ano na lang, mind over, ano na lang talaga, matter kanina. So, ayun, compose lang and wala kami ibang ginawa kundi maayos yung mga lapses namin kanina. And yun, team effort naman yun kanina. Kaya, ayun, nagtiwala lang din kami sa mga plano nila, coach.
Alright, and I know daghan jud kay fans dito sa Phil Sports Arena and to everyone watching naman. So any greetings, any messages you'd like to say to everyone?
Magandang gabi po sa lahat po na nandito, lalong-lalo na po sa Ribisco fans. Maraming salamat po sa suporta. Pinakita niyo po ngayong gabi. And ayun po, nagpapasalamat po ako sa suporta ng Ribisco Management, Sir Jonathan, Sir Rolly, Sir Alan, Ma'am Lizanne, Attorney Lily, and sa ng family, hello po. And sa family ko po sa Compostela, Cebu, Papa, Mama, ate na nasa Canada, kapatid ko, and sa family ni CJ na nasa Abuanan, Ate Ems Contante, hello, and sa lahat po ng mga kaibigan ko sa Cebu, Compostela National High School, and good luck sa UST na mag-UAP na, and ayun, maraming salamat po.
Okay, maraming salamat din, Cici Rondina, your player of the game for the Choco Mucho Titans. Let's wrap this up, Denise and Ivy.
I'm sure Cici Rondina and her teammates are also excited to end the game. You know, she said to herself, her knees are aching, but here are next games. On Tuesday, that's Feb 11, still here at the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City. It's the Petrogas Angels against the Capital One Solar Spikers at 4 p.m. And after that, it's the Cool Smashers against the Farm Fresh Foxies at 6:30 p.m. Again, that's still on Tuesday, so it's going to be a doubleheader on Feb 11, still here at the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City. The Titans took flight and landed the victory. Cici Rondina really brought the heat, the hustle, and the high-flying heroics to lead her team to glory. On behalf of the broadcast panel, I'm Denise Inside with my partner Ivy Remulla and Jana Hido. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you more in the next games.